Hello Scorpio, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for March 2018. It's a general reading and will cover all aspects of life. And this reading is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon and Scorpio Rising sign. For this reading I'm using Rider-Waite Tarot deck and I'm going to do the Celtic Cross. I'm going to draw additional cards from the Wild Unknown deck by Kim Krantz. Okay, while I'm shuffling, I just quickly want to say thank you to all my subscribers for all your likes, all your comments, all your shares. And if you would like to have a private reading with me, please contact me. All the information is underneath this video in the description box. Just drop me an email. It's tamara.tarot30@yahoo.com. You also can find me on Instango, which is a mobile phone application. And I'm there like Tamara Tarot 30. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, dear Scorpio, for the month of March. I'm going to draw 10 cards. And at the bottom of the deck we have Wheel of Fortune, which is a fantastic card. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you, dear Scorpio, that if there were any troubles in the past, your Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. You're coming into the period of much calmer, happier times. It's also a card of destiny, a card of karma. So it's, you know, it's coming for you, you know. I'll leave it here next and we'll see how we can implement it into this reading. Okay, at the heart of the reading we have the Knight of Swords. What crosses it is the Six of Swords. At the base of the reading I have the Knight of Wands. In the recent past I have Queen of Wands. Crowns you the Fool. Near future we have Queen of Cups. Ten of Cups is the card for you or your ego. We have in your environment we have King of Cups. Hopes and fears we have a Seven of Wands. And the outcome we have Seven of Swords, 2 sevens. And I picked up an extra card and I'm very glad that I did it because it's a Sun card. The Sun card is the best card in the whole tarot deck. It represents happiness, brightness. It's a card of positivity. It's also a card of a new beginning, of new start of something. There's this child. Children always represent that new start, new beginning, doing the first steps in a, you know, it's very plays really well with the Wheel of Fortune. Having those two cards, major arcana cards, in your reading, dear Scorpio, indicates that it's very significant months and probably will be very, very successful months. You also have a Ten of Cups, another fantastic cards, you know, in your reading. So yes, it's all really good. I see there will be some sort of struggle and there will be some issues, but you know, life is never without issues. But this too is the major arcana cards, the main cards for you. They're very, very positive. So we'll keep it here. So at the heart of your reading I have a Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is the, if you are, because it's a general reading and I mainly talk about money, finances, business, work, career, I don't know, purchasing property, whatever is on the cards for you. If you're interested in a love and relationship readings, they already published on my YouTube channel. You just find them in the playlist. So here it's all about general what's happening. And Knight of Swords is could be Libra, Gemini or Aquarius person, quite young person, someone who is very sharp-tongued, They use the, they haven't matured to the queen, to the king. Yes, I don't think you have a king of swords. No, you don't. Haven't matured it, so they're quite sharp, when they reply, when they answer, they're quite happy to, not happy, ready for confrontation. Sometimes it talks about the way situation is developed. If there's something going on around you at the moment, dear Scorpio, if you plan something, there's some sort of situation, the spirit tells you just go for it. That is the sign for you. Just go for it, take that leap of faith, and just literally go forward and do what you were planning to do, and implement what you wanted to implement. What crosses you is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is it's a card of, it's similar to Wheel of Fortune, but it's like a minor arcana of this card. It tells you that whatever was there troubling you, whatever troubles you had in the past, you decided to leave them. It's a card of moving away from troubles. Swords, it's all about our mental activity, the way we process our thoughts, the way we think. It also could be just mental journey when we decided that it's time to leave something, give it a rest, leave it behind emotionally or mentally, and move on into the new direction, somewhere where we will be much happier and much calmer and much more successful probably. And that's what you're doing. You're crossing that river or the sea with the help of someone in order to leave everything behind, either hypothetically or actually physically, moving away somewhere, maybe moving from the house where you weren't happy to a place where you will be much more happier, moving, I don't know, it's also could be moving somewhere where there is a water if you're buying a property, maybe it's by the river, by the sea, even if there is a little pond or something over there. But it's somewhere where you will be very much happier than you were in the past. And in order for you to arrive there and be a happy person, dear Scorpio, you need to drop those thoughts which represents negative thinking during that journey. They need to sort of go into the water, away. They need to be washed away, by this sea, by this river. And when you arrive to your destination, either mentally or physically, you are sort of free of this mental baggage, and you are ready to start your new journey, new life, new chapter of your life. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune telling you. You are starting a new chapter of your life. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. And you find a lot of happiness on this other shore of this river, or bank of this river, bank of the river, shore of the seashore. Yeah, sorry, my English. I apologize. So yes, that's what I see for you. That's the central issues for you, dear Scorpio. At the base of the reading, I've got another Knight. This Knights, I probably should say that Knights, or I did already say that Knights talk about how situation develops, how the speed with which it develops, the energy, how this situation will be developing. So at the base of this reading, I see the Knight of Wands, and it's all very passionate, very fiery. Where this one, as I said, both of them are very fast, and both of those Knights are very fast. This one a little bit more with the intellect and the tongue talking. This one more about creativity. It's all about passion, fire. It's also quite sexual energy as well in this Knight of Wands. If there's a partner of yours, one of them could be your partner, or maybe children as well, someone in your environment. As I said, the Knight of Swords could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, where this one could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, a young person, someone who is just up to 40, hasn't reached maturity yet, and this person is the at the base of all this situation you are looking at, and the Scorpio. This person is significant for you, or it's the way the situation develops with a lot of passion, with a lot of fire. There's a lot of if it's a project, there's a lot of creativity. There's a lot of it's a creative project, artisticity, something like this. In the near future, I see the Queen of Wands. It's another fire sign. There's a lot of fire signs for you, the Scorpio. Well, just two, sorry, a lot of fire signs, two. Oh no, there's more here, yeah. So the Queen of Wands that's the Queen. She is a mature person. She could be mother figure. She could be your partner if you're a little bit more mature person watching it. She is also Leo, Aries or Sagittarius person. She is the one who's also very creative. She's also very entrepreneurial. She is the one who likes dressing up. She likes to put a nice makeup on, have her hair done. But she also can earn money out of her talents. If she is artistic, creative, if she, for example, likes makeup, she could be a makeup artist, she could be a hairdresser, she could be in a fashion, she could be in anything which is requires creativity, requires that sort of wide, I don't know. For me, this artistic talent sometimes very liberating. So someone who is very liberal, also the way they dress could be quite unusual, or very tasteful the way they dress. So even like sometimes sales assistant in some boutiques or nice shops, the way she can advise clients what clothes to buy, how to put that scarf on. That's someone like this. So she was in a recent past. See, she was the one who was significant for you in a recent past. You've got two queens looking at each other from two sides of this, your destination where you're going. So you're leaving one queen, and I see you moving to another queen. It could be like no gender specific. It could be male figures. One of them is you leaving one person and moving to another person. As I said, it's not always romantically. It also could be, moving out of your parents' house and or moving, from somewhere where you lived and you weren't happy, and moving to some, this Queen of Cups. She is extremely warm and soft and very emotionally intelligent as well. So maybe that is in this progression. You're leaving this queen behind. Someone who didn't serve you, you just took that leap of faith. The spirit told you, just go for it. Just if you decided to move, just go for it. And you decided to go. There was some sort of support. I see either this person was significant as well in this move, but you are moving. You are taking a leap of faith in what crowns your reading is the Fool with this move. The Fool is zero, card number 0, which means from the zero ground, from the very, very early beginning, you decided to start something. You decided to, again, I've said it so many times, I feel embarrassed to repeat, taking this leap of faith. It's also being very courageous. It's being very brave to make that decision and make that make it happen. To look, he stands on the top of the cliff and he's all very happy, and he is very brave to start jumping from this cliff into this sea and start his new journey. He also got like a little dog there, which is the loyal friend. Maybe you've got a friend around you. Maybe that is the Knight of Wands, represent a loyal friend who is maybe been helping you to in order to make that move, either mental or physical move. You've done that. It's or you're going to do that in March. It's very fantastic. It brings you a lot of happiness. That Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Remember, every time you've got any troubles during the month of March, please visualize those two cards together, and they're fantastic cards. And you also got 10 of Cups, which is another really, really nice card. So yes, visualize those two cards together, and that will bring you positive energy, and it will will make it easy for you to go through whatever you're going, dear Scorpio. In the near future, I see as I said, Queen of Cups. If we go this way, it's you leaving this Queen of Wands behind, or the energy of Queen of Wands, someone who was artistic, who would like dressing up, and moving to this, someone who is very soft. It could be you yourself, actually. It's a sign of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. She's a water sign. She's also very psychic. She's also very intuitive, this person. She's not the one who will be telling you what to do or giving you advices about, you know, I think you should do this, I think you should, you know, that sort of energy. No, she is more sort of warm, and she will be the one who would listen to you, listen to your problems. She would, you know, so pat you on the head and make you hundreds of cups of teas. She will be there for you. Over there, that's the way Queen of Cups is representing in this tarot deck. And you yourself, that's what you want. You want that 10 of Cups. You want a happy family, happy home. If you have got a family, look at this. It's got 10 cups as a rainbow over the head of this couple over there. There's two people embracing each other. There's children there. It's a ultimate happiness. It's a card of happy home, being you know, emotionally satisfied. You know, every single cup is full of positive emotions, being very positive, and that is a card of positivity as well. Being very happy in your you know, but that's what you sort of, that's what you project to the world, to other people. That's what you are. You live in a happy environment. Maybe after this moon, that's what you're going to do, and that's what you will be able to manifest, dear Scorpio. In your environment, I see another water sign. So it's a King of Cups. We had a Queen of Cups. The same characteristics. It could be you yourself. And your energy is very strong, so that's you, the one who, you know, you want to build all that, or you're building already that. And the King of Cups, he is, as I said, it's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer person, again very emotionally mature. He is very affectionate, but because he's so affectionate and women drawn to it as a queen, he might actually sometimes cause jealousy, because he's not just affectionate to you, he's affectionate to other people. But you know, maybe that's what it is over there that you're fighting for, because it's mine. You're trying to protect it. But it's come naturally for him, because he is very emotional. He quite happily shows his emotions, and affectionate, very loving, and he holds that cup, which is he's quite happy to share, quite happy to give, and the cups full of love, cups full of positive emotions. He is offering that, maybe not always in a romantic feelings, but it could be just a father figure as well. Somewhere maybe your father is very warm person who is always there for you emotionally as well. If it's your partner, then maybe in the hopes and fears, I've got the 7 of Wands is actually defending yourself, or defending, what you have, defending if it's a job or career or relation or work related, then it's you defending yourself. There will be some people trying to attack you, try to sort of, it will be very passionate, sort of fiery attacks, but it's all verbal, and you will try to protect yourself, and you try to protect what's yours, what you think is yours. If it's at work, it could be you would be protecting the work you've done. You would stand for yourself, and you will be doing it very successfully, because you actually got some advantages. You're standing on a slightly raised grounds, so you have already got advantages against that. Those people who are attacking you, so you will be able to do it very successfully. And another 7 is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is either being clever, being savvy, and taking something. Maybe when you will be doing, that's an outcome card, when you will be doing that move, you will take what you think is yours with you. She hasn't got much possessions because she's on a boat and there isn't much space there. I think she's got a child with her. But you probably, if that's you, you're taking as much, sneaking, you're taking as much as you can and go away. Or it could be someone is, be careful in the months of March. I see very positive energy, but that's why we watch the tarot readings, in order to protect ourselves, in order to avoid some situations. And then be careful. There will be some sort of sneaky energy around you. Someone will try to steal something from you, take away something from you. And it could be intellectual property, because swords represents our mental processes. It could be something, maybe a written work you've done, maybe a project at work which you created. So maybe someone just signed their name under your work or something like this. But it's a minor arcana, so it's not really great, huge sort of big influence. And I see maybe that's why you're trying to defend yourself, in the way, maybe, moving away, Six of Swords. You took that and you try to protect yourself, trying to sort of defend what is mine is mine. I know why I've taken it, because I worked hard and I earned it, I've bought it or whatever. If it's property, if it's possessions or whatever it is. So it's really good reading, as I said earlier on at the start of this reading. There are some sort of a little bit challenging energies in the form of Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands. I'm not scared of Seven of Wands, because I see there that you are, as I said, in advantages. You've got an advantage by standing on a raised position. Here, it could be you yourself being sneaky and being. Oh, it's too many cards. I'm not going to pick them all. Sorry. Yeah, so it could be you yourself doing that, protecting yourself, or it's be careful, make sure that, credit cards, banks or whatever, keep your details safe, anything, don't expose yourself to the opportunists, someone who come around and steal something from you. And you've got the World card. Well, it can't be better reading. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the World, and you've got the Sun, you've got the Fool. Ten of Cups. All that is very sort of minor to compare what you're getting in the months of March, dear Scorpio. Three of Cups, celebration. Celebrating with your friends, with your family. Just maybe putting your hair down, having drinks and party with the girls, with friends. And the World card is telling me that you're successfully completing that chapter of your life. This chapter is over, you've done well, and you're ready to start a new one, and that's what you're doing. It's also a card of graduation. If you graduated at some sort of maybe university on some sort of courses, you've got the Judgment. Again, it's I'm not going to draw any more cards, can't be any more positive, otherwise I can jinx it. So the World card is the card of graduation. Maybe you completed some sort of course, maybe career development or whatever it was. You successfully completed it. It's also a card of traveling. The reverse, we've seen the card of traveling here, traveling over the seas, by sea or wherever, by water. It's also a card of foreign affairs. Maybe if you're moving from one country into another country, or dealing with someone who is in a foreign country, that sort of situation. But again, major arcana, major card. It goes really, really well for you with all those cards, dear Scorpio. And the Judgment card, being given a second chance, being called by this, angel, by this, by someone in the heavens, and they're there for you up there, and they're looking down at you, and they're trying to protect you. that try to help you as well, help you in starting something new, helping you in a situation, actually being able to move, leave everything which didn't serve you, move to the better position. That's the way I see the Judgment card, having a judgment call, and being protected by the heavens, and having started anew, you know, using all your previous life experiences, all your wisdom, and start anew. Can't be any better, dear Scorpio. Probably one of the best readings I've done for this month, and you are almost the last. I only have got Libra to do. So yes, I'll leave you with all these wonderful cards, with these food for thoughts, and if you want a private reading where I can look for your specific situation, please contact me. It's tamara.taros30@yahoo.com, or contact me by any other means through my website, Facebook page, Instango, mobile phone application. Otherwise, I'll see you next month, dear Scorpio. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.